The Rich and the Poor. Once upon a time, there was a boy whose family was very wealthy. One day, the boy's father decided that his son should learn to appreciate how fortunate he was to grow up and live in such luxury. The two of them were going to take a trip to the country and stay at a poor farmer's house, so that the son could see how poor people lived. After a long but comfortable journey, they arrived at the poor man's farm, where they spent several days and nights. They ate with the farmer and his family, slept in his barn, and bathed in the nearby river. They spent their days wandering the fields and forests, and helped with the occasional farm work. They visited the neighboring farms, and spoke to other farmers and their families. At night they sat by the fire and exchanged stories, or laid on their beds of hay, looking up at the stars. It was not a way of life the boy had been accustomed to, but he seemed to be enjoying himself and never once complained, which made the father very proud. After a few days, father and son both thanked the farmer and his family for their hospitality and offered them a few departing gifts before bidding them farewell and embarking on their long journey back home. Upon their return, the father asked his son how he had liked the trip. "Oh, it was great, father," the boy replied. "I am glad you enjoyed yourself. And what did you learn? Do you understand the difference between how rich people and poor people live?" "Yes, I do," continued the boy. "Tell me more," the father urged. "Well," began the boy, "we only have one dog. The farmer and his family have 4. We have a swimming pool, but the farmer has a river that goes on for miles. We only have a small garden, while they have endless fields and forests. We have a balcony with nice lanterns on it, but they have a fireplace and the whole horizon, as well as the stars above their heads at night. We buy our food, but they can grow their own. We have a fence around our house and garden to keep us safe. The farmer's property is too big to ever build a fence around it, and even if he wanted to, he doesn't need one. His friends and neighbors protect him." The father was stunned. That was not the answers he had been expecting, and for a moment he found himself lost for words. "Thank you, father," the boy finally added. "I never realized how rich some people are, and how poor we are." You see, in life, in your life, it is not about what you have in life, but how you live your life, what you do with the things you have. What counts are not the big properties or houses or cars, but the moments you live with others, the interactions you have with the world. So don't become the cold person who only reaches for material richness and loses touch with the humanity inside of him. This is Dare to Do Motivation Stories. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed.